I'm going to show you how to work the software, scripts, macros, configs, everything you need to know about our software, so please continue watching this video. Now after you get in the software, that is literally all you're going to see, but without that. Obviously you don't have a config made yet, so all you're going to see is this. Now you have two options now. If you're a beginner and you really don't know how to make your own config, I would suggest going into customer's config channel and downloading a config, which I'll show you how to do it. Or if you already are fond of remappers, you will probably know how to make your own config. So in that case, I would recommend making your own config. But I'll show you how to do both now. So first, let me show you how to load a config. It doesn't matter if you're downloading a config or you're making your own config. It doesn't matter at all. So let's say I'm making my own config. I click save and I click the config. Error. No, you should not do that. If you make a config, you need to make sure you click it once. You go again into config tab and click it again. Now it's loaded, okay? Now it's good, okay? Now after we've got that out of the way, let me show you how to install configs and use them. Now let's say there's someone that has shared their config here. You go ahead, click download, go to our software, go to the configs here and click F9 or just click this, open configs. And all you need to do is just drag that in here. Close this, and as you can see, final version config is here. Now this is just an example, obviously this is not a real config. But let me show you how to load it. Same thing. You click it once, go back, click it again, now it's good. Now, after we've explained how to load a config properly, it doesn't matter if you're using your own config or you just downloaded a config, you're gonna wanna know how to change the config around, how to change the keybinds, and most importantly, how to save those changes, okay? First step is you wanna make sure that you first load the config that you wanna change, okay? Don't just go in the software and start changing, no. You go to config and load the config first. So, let's say I wanna start changing this config, click it once, go to config, click it again, boom, now it's ready for change and etc. So after we've loaded the config, make sure the engine is on off, okay? And the last step now, actually start changing the stuff. So I'm gonna put this here so you can see. So A is jump. So what I do is go to A, bind space. So X is reload. I go and bind R or whatever your keybinds are, okay? And you do the same with all of the keybinds that are left. And here are all the keybinds here translated. Now how to save the changes that we're making. Let's say, as you saw, we put reload on R and we put the jump on space, okay? Those were the new keybinds that we added. And let's say we're gonna put this on 0, 0, and 50, 50, 0, okay? Remember those. Now how to save those changes. All you need to do is just go to config and click twice on update configs. Boom, now it's done. Now all you need to do is just click engine on and you can go play, right? That's how you change the keybinds, that's how you change the config, and that's how you save what you're making, okay? Now this was about what you do in here. Let's say you want to go ahead and change the stuff in scripts tab. Okay, let's do this. The Zen emulator we're gonna put on 8000 and 8000. And the sticky aim assist is going to be 0, 1000, 1000. Now after you've done all of your settings here, click save twice. But this time not only here, but in config as well. So that's it, and then just obviously go into your config. Now guys, quickly I'm going to show you how to use the software in Warzone and how it actually works. So first thing you want to do is set a key for on and off, okay? This key here, we're going to put to whatever you guys want, but usually I use 7, okay? I click 7, I click close, obviously we want to save the changes that we do, load the config, and we want to click engine on. But that's not everything, okay? You want to go in Warzone and click escape settings. You're going to want to switch to a controller input, and as you can see, now we're on controller, right? But whoa, I cannot move my mouse. Guess what? Click 7, boom. Now I can move my mouse. Now I can do everything. Now you basically have aim assist.